This is Marcus Guiliano from MarcusG.tv. Today's topic is health. Today I'm the healthy chef dude. I want to talk about freshness, about farm fresh products. It's August, it's the middle of the summer, it's Hudson Valley. A lot of stuff is in season here, just like all over the country right now, in the Northern Hemisphere, how things are in season. And we all know that eating fresh and eating local is extremely important. But did you also know that eating fresh and eating local, there's more nutrients in your food? Yes, just read a study that once you pick produce, and even garlic and tomatoes, plums, whatever thing you're thinking of, as soon as you detach it from its plant, the deterioration starts happening of nutrients, particularly the water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C. The water-soluble vitamins will dissipate the quickest. Now, for instance, like garlic, freshly picked garlic, it has omega-3s in it, but once you cure it and age it like most garlic is done, all that stuff, I won't say burn up, but all that stuff sort of evaporates out of it, and then there's no longer an omega-3. So fresh food is extremely important, so it's worth the extra dollar or the extra time to go to the farmer's market or go to the farm and stop and pick up this fresh stuff, or even grow the stuff yourself would be phenomenal. Most produce, when it's picked, has about a 10 to 14 day lead time by the time it actually makes it to the table. It's picked in California or Mexico or some other part of the world prematurely. It's not ripened, so it hasn't absorbed the full nutrients that the sun has to offer, and the nutrients that are coming out of the soil from the roots. That combination of the sun and the soil and the roots getting into the actual fruit or plant itself is so important for the nutrition. So picking things early sort of never even gets to where it needs to go, and now all of a sudden you're picking it and losing with the little bit that it has in it. So eating fresh food is highly, highly optimal. But did you also know, I just got done doing a flour mill tour 2 days ago at a place called Wild Hive Farms in Dutchess County, New York, in the Hudson Valley. They grind flour fresh every single week. They're stricklers on this, and if you call them and say, I want to order a 25-pound bag of whole wheat flour, the first question Don Lewis, the owner, is going to ask you is, how long is it going to take you to use 25 pounds? And you might say, oh, 3, 4 months, 5 months. He's going to say, no, I want you to buy 5 pounds or 10 pounds, because he wants you to be able to use it fresh and keep it fresh. Did you know that most commercial flour, probably all commercial flour that's in stores, and you walk to a grocery store, you see the King Arthur flour, whatever it is, the flours, those are rancid already. Flour has a shelf life just like produce does. And Don Lewis was explaining to me, 2 months maximum on freshly ground flour. So they harvest the wheat berries, the spelt berries, the farro, whatever it is they're harvesting. They keep it in cold storage and they grind fresh every week. Now here at my restaurant, we do that exact same thing. We buy a 25-pound sack of spelt berries and grind the flour as we need it, and literally as we need it. So nothing is left over. We grind flour maybe once every 2 weeks for one of our pastry dishes that we do, and that's it. There's nothing left over. The recipe actually calls for 2 cups of spelt berries made into flour, and then that goes into the recipe. So we're very conscious of that here, but this video is about to raise the consciousness of you at home, buying a bag of flour and letting it sit. So chances are you're going to go to the store, you're going to buy things that are already rancid to begin with. You really want to call a farm, a milling operation that's milling fresh, or see the born-on dates, if they have born-on dates, and go to a store that maybe is keeping the flour in cold storage in the refrigerator, or optimally in the freezer. So when you bring home your flour, you actually want to put it into the refrigerator or the freezer and keep it fresh as long as possible. That's going to preserve the wheat germ, the essential fats in there. It's going to really help preserve that. So I hope this helped out today. The name of the farm is Wild Hive Farm. I put them in the link here. You can call them, you can order flour. So underneath on my description, I'll have a link for them. And call them, talk to them about flour. They also have awesome polenta that you can make, cornmeal polenta that you can make polenta out of. Awesome, awesome stuff. And today's lesson, you are what you eat local, and even things that you wouldn't think of to eat fresh and local, they're out there. And flour, believe it or not, I lived in Colorado for a while, and I was using fresh flour from a flour mill out there that they would grind again every Monday, Tuesday for me, ship it to me, UPS, and it was to my door by Thursday at my restaurant. And that's the ideal situation. So these things exist all over the country. It's just not here in New York. You can actually, if you do some research and find out throughout the country. This is happening all over the country. It's a big revolution. Fresh food, local food, high density or high nutrition food. And when I was speaking with Don yesterday, we were doing some video shoots for freshpeas.tv, which a lot of those videos are going to make it on. Fresh Peas, like P-E-A-S TV. Don goes, we're into making high nutrient dense food, and that's exactly what I've said for years. Nutrient dense food, that's the way to go. Marcus Guiliano, Healthy Chef Dude. Hope this helped today. Thank you.